Hello everyone. In this video, we will be reviewing the Pick Verify module within RapidGO. To begin, tap on the Pick Verify tab. This will begin loading a list of all open orders associated with this store in Counterpoint. By default, we can see all available orders are listed at the top. If we scroll to the bottom, we will see a list of unavailable orders. By default, Pick Verify is going to sort these orders by availability of available to unavailable. Let's talk more about what makes an order unavailable. At the very bottom, we can see a locked order. A locked order is an order that is being worked on in another RapidGO device or within Counterpoint. At the bottom, in this example of a locked order, we can see that order 101-43272 is locked by user RapidTest until just after noon, 12 p.m. and 28 seconds. This order is being worked on in Counterpoint. By default, an order is locked when a user pulls it up in Counterpoint or in RapidGO, and the duration of that lock is 1 hour. After 1 hour, regardless if the user is working on it in Counterpoint or not, it will begin being available for any other user to work on in RapidGO or Counterpoint. Above that locked order, we could see Pick Not Released. Pick Not Released orders are just that. It is an order that's been partially picked within Counterpoint or in RapidGO, but those picked quantities have not been released from the order yet. Once those quantities are released, the order will once again be available to be worked on within RapidGO. I'm going to go ahead and tap on that locked order to show you what it's going to look like if you try to access a locked order. Immediately we're greeted with the error message informing us that someone else is working with this order. It even gives us that user name. Clicking on the OK button here is going to reload the list of open orders. Now the message for Pick Not Released orders is slightly different than that of the locked order, and I want to show you that as well. Tapping on a Pick Not Released order just above the locked order, we're immediately greeted with this error message showing you that the order has lines that need to be released in Counterpoint, so this order is unavailable for changes. Clicking on the OK button is once again going to refresh that order list for us. By default, Pick Verify is going to show you available orders on top and unavailable orders on the bottom. If you ever want to switch this, we can click on this Sort By button in the top right-hand corner. Clicking on this will give us the option to sort by available or unavailable orders. Since this is already sorted by available orders by default, let's sort by unavailable orders for this practice. We could see that we have a Pick Not Released and locked orders being displayed at the top. Setting it back to sort by available orders on top does just that. Gives us our default view back. Keep in mind, exiting out of Pick Verify, like I just did, and relaunching it will set the default view of available orders on top and unavailable at the bottom. To the right of the Sort By button, we have the Filter By button. Similar to the Sort By, the Filter By will actually exclude orders that are unavailable or unavailable, depending on your choice. If we decide to filter by available, it'll only show us available orders. Scrolling down, we can see there are no available orders here. This works similar for the unavailable orders. And again, if you ever want to reset this view, simply back out of Pick Verify and reopen it. The last button I wanted to chat about here in order lookup is that refresh button. Clicking on this will refresh that orders list. This is helpful when a user recently creates an order while another user is already in Pick Verify in RapidGO. If this ever happens and you need to work on an order that was recently created, simply tap on that refresh button and that newly created order will be available for you to work with. Before we actually work with the Pick Verify, let's back out of it and take a look at the Settings tab, because there are a few more configurations that can be made for Pick Verify and how that works. With the Settings tab open, we'll scroll down to the Orders section. There are 4 checkboxes and a field. These checkboxes will display or omit information based on the checkbox. For instance, the top checkbox, Orders on Backorder tab. If we uncheck this, any order that has a line item, any line item associated with the back order will not be displayed in Pick Verify with this box unchecked. Same thing for orders on the Pick tab, the Pick Verify tab, and orders for this location. If we uncheck the orders for this location, it will show us all orders for all locations for your company. Lastly, the field, when Pick Verify is completed, tapping on that, we have 2 options. We could either send it to the Release tab or the Pack tab, and this is going to be determined on your process. Do you need to ship things and throw it in a packing container beforehand, or are you just going to release these items and ship them out? This also only applies to order management. If you do not use order management, this field does not really apply to you. After making your decisions and configurations, simply hit the Save button to go back to the home screen of RapidGO. Let's actually Pick Verify an order. Going back into Pick Verify, I'm going to select order 101-43274, or the top order here. Tapping on that will show us all line items and their expected quantities here on the order. I'm going to fully pick this item, the second item, and I'm going to underpick that third item. Let's say we got one of the expected 3. Note, when we underpick an item, it gets that minus icon. This is to show the user that they have underpicked that item. Once we've fully picked all items, or underpicked, once we're all done picking our items, we can go ahead and hit the Done button. This is going to ask you to confirm that you're ready to send this to Counterpoint. Then it's going to show you that we have unfulfilled items on this order, the one at the top. Lastly, it's going to show that this ticket must be fully paid before sending to the Release tab. This is to help our clients that have minimum deposit balances for orders. If you do not have this, this does not really apply to you because you'll need to fully tender it before releasing anyways. I'm going to go ahead and hit the Yes button, and we can see that this is sending and saving these changes to Counterpoint. Now that this has been picked, this order can no longer be worked with in RapidGO. Those items that we picked must have their quantities released on the order before we can proceed. It will reload the list of available orders, and you can move on to the next. Keep in mind, rather than scrolling through all of your orders, you could always type in the order you wish to work with in this field here. And that's it. That's the Pick Verify module.